Welcome to the CRM Show Season 2, and this is our third episode. Today's guest is Lovekeesh Kathuria, a customer experience and service operations leader with over 30 years of experience across some of India's leading organizations.
When I come to South, it feels like, it's my second home. I'm going back home.
From building rural service networks and improving customer satisfaction in the automotive industry to driving CRM transformation, digital adoption, and large-scale service operations, Lovekeesh has witnessed and led the evolution of customer experience across multiple industries. Currently, he is heading customer service operations at Kent Auro Systems. He brings a unique perspective on CRM, AI, field service transformation, and what it takes to build customer trust at scale. Lovekeesh, thank you for joining me in this CRM show season 2. And it is a pleasure to have you because you're one of the senior most person that I'm hosting with 3 decades of experience across multifaceted industry. So I am extremely excited to have a wonderful conversation with you. And also it's an honor to have you in this season.
Thank you, Harshini. Even I feel proud to be here and, just to understand, what the word is, what we are going to do in this universe.
Okay.
So thank you very much for inviting me. This is an opportunity for me.
Okay, I'm going to ask you this question. When I called you first, asking you if you would be a part of the shoot, were you actually skeptical ki hoga ya nahi hoga?
I was like, what it is. When you explained me, it was like, I think I must join you and go for this. I was really, happy about it.
Okay. When I was looking through your profile, what's extremely interesting is you started out as an automobile engineer, and then from there you are transitioned to a CX leader today with over 3 decades of experience in multifaceted industry, which is Bajaj Electricals, then we have Bajaj Auto, then you have Home Shop 18, and then you also have Sunflame, and currently Kent Auro.
Right.
So this is like a complete shift in different industries, right? One is in consumer durables, one is e-com, another one is in automotive industry. So if you have to look back at your career journey, what is it that you recall and how has your transition been throughout?
It just happened like that. When I decided that, I'm switching from Mahindra and, the automotive segment to the consumer space, the consumer durable, then I realized that, it's all about the customer service. And how we can make their customer experience better, whether it be the product as an automobile or a two-wheeler, whether it is from the air conditioner or a fan, like, a small product in the home. So it's all about the customer experience. So I said, let's go ahead. It's a different word. Let us go and, and there is opportunity of cross-learning also, implementing many things which we are doing very well in the one industry, and we'll be able to do that. And it has really helped me.
Okay. Particularly, I'm interested in asking you about your journey in Bajaj Auto and also Mahindra and Mahindra. So that's an automotive industry, right? So over there, you had told me that the CRM and the inventory planning and also customer satisfaction, all of these things were much more advanced when you dwelled into a different industry. So peculiar thing about your journey is that you did not just experience all of it, but you also tried to implement cross-industry learning from automotive to the other industries as well. So tell me why it was more advanced and what were certain things that you implemented?
See, the automotive industry has an advantage that, the product category itself is basically of the periodic service nature. You need a service on the time-to-time basis, which is very much essential for the, the product performance and, the customer experience. Whereas in consumer durable, these are, at that point of time, the consumer durable was primarily focused on the product. Okay. So the automotive industry has realized earlier that, actually the customer relationship starts from the after sales.
Correct, yeah.
Okay. And, they realize that, the life cycle of the customer doesn't start from the purchase of a car or a motorcycle. It actually starts from the after sales when he goes through the entire cycle of service, and then he is able to decide more about his experience about the brand, product, and services. So that organization or that industry evolved earlier, and they moved to the CRM, dealer management system, inventory modules. We were used to work at that point of time on the ABC analysis, which parts, like see, understand the automobile, it is the series or the combination of 5,000, 10,000 components. It is very difficult to manage inventory of 5,000 components. We don't know which are repetitive in nature, which is required, which are the fast moving consumables. So we were used to do ABC analysis that A category of parts are fast moving, low cost, we should always have it. C category, B category. So that industry was matured enough at that point of time.
Okay, okay, understood.
And consumer durable, yes, it is not the time. They have also realized, the industry is realizing it is the need of the hour, and we are now moving into that direction.
Okay.
So that was the fact, and it is because of primarily the nature of the product.
Okay. You have witnessed customer service evolve from the time where it was a basic CRM to the time now we are talking about once a service request is raised. From there, it used to be phone calls or it used to be manual dispatching. And then today we're talking about integrated workflows, we're talking about chatbots, etc., etc. We also have digital channels as well. So this industry itself has evolved in terms of technologically as well, and also
Correct.
on the process itself. So technology obviously tweaks the process also, right? So from the time a service request is raised today versus how it was before, if you can walk me through the customer journey on how it has evolved.
Earlier, it was used to be a reactive kind of journey. Once the call is registered through the contact center, the customer was used to, dial contact center and need to wait for long times. It was like, the lot of manual interventions were required. Who is going to do? Earlier, the calls were being, the routed or allocated based on the geography. On the pin code basis, like, for the X area, I have one service center. Irrespective that, the load, kind of load he is managing, kind of expertise he has. Now, we have a segregation of, the process, product, and even we can, route the calls basis, the load management, the expertise, the service partner we have. Now, for example, take example that in Bangalore, I have almost 15 service centers. So who is the right service provider for the X customer? We can decide on the basis of logic we have set, based on their expertise, based on the kind of load he is managing, kind of response rate he is managing, kind of the technical expertise of the technician he has. So based on those logic, we are now working and routing the calls.
Okay.
Vis-a-vis, in the old time when we were working on certain fixed rule that, the X call, if it is from Bangalore, will go to him. Whether he has a capacity, whether he doesn't have capacity, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So earlier it was like, the managing or recording the data and going in a fixed way, where we have, with the help of the CRM, with the help of logic, AI, we have a lot of options where we can give better experience to the customer and do first time right.
Okay. Kent is actually a very loved brand, right? Especially an association with Hema Malini, and also in India, it is a brand that a lot of Indians recognize and they love. So what is more interesting for the audience would be to understand how the behind the scenes of Kent happens. In the previous answer, you gave me a generic perspective on how services evolved, right? So here, keeping Kent at the center, if you can walk us through how a service process looks today at Kent, and what are certain interesting things that if you can share for our audiences, that would be wonderful.
See, one thing you will also accept that, the drinking water is something nobody would love to wait, or nobody can actually wait on. And we as a service provider, as an organization, we should not allow them to wait beyond a certain, I would say that few hours. The old time when we had was that, we had a limitation. We have contact center, we have, the option to dial in, customer has to reach there. Now, first thing is that, I should give convenience to my customer. If I see today, my 50% of calls are being registered through alternate channels, not through contact centers. So we are already present in terms of chatbots, we are there in terms of WhatsApp, we are there. Self case creation on the mobile app, the customer apps we have developed. so that, it is convenient for customer to reach us and convey or convey, fix the requirements they are actually looking for. So that is the first thing in the capacity of, the drinking water, which is the essential commodity. So that is one. And the objective is that, how fast we can reach to our customers so that their experience is better and they don't compromise on the health product, which is, the safe drinking water, which is the mission of our organization and chairman.
Okay, understood.
That's how it is.
Okay. While we were entering the studio room, there was this small interaction that we had, and you told me that e-com, the moment the word e-com came, and then you said the experience in e-com was completely different, because for you to have worked in different companies and then to switch to e-com was different, is what you told me. So what was it that sparked that ignition in you, and also how was it entirely different?
See, I had been working in the field service delivery field, where, we interact with the customer.
Yeah.
And go for, the service delivery, give experience. So that is something like, was completely different for me to understand. I'll give you an example that, when I mentioned that, I diversified from, one industry to another.
Yes.
I was again like that, it is all about customer service. The product can be different. Okay. So in the e-commerce, when in the previous assignment, we were dealing with the machines, we were dealing with the people. In the e-commerce, we are dealing with the processes and new things which were used to be for me that, we have so much refunds, we have so many replacement, we have short shipment, we have wrong deliveries, we have, the color mismatch. The guy from engineering, he was handling, the multiple product, even apparels and even jewelry also.
Yeah, correct.
But again, the thing is, all said and done, the end result is the customer service. How we can make the customer experience better. I'll tell you, narrate one example. There was an, the sari order from a Bangalore customer.
Okay.
And probably she ordered for some event where, the color and theme was something like that. And unfortunately, the wrong color was delivered to the customer. At that moment, when you understand, you ordered for something for a specific event and you don't get it, or you get something wrong, it is highly disappointing. And, makes something for customer that, how I'll manage now. So first, yes, mistake happened. So probably I remember that point of time, probably we, the WMS, the OMS, the order management system and warehouse management system, and, the logistic, we were not talking, all the three things were not talking together. The integration of that, but yes, something went wrong. It's all about like, we can set the processes, we can automate the things so that things doesn't go wrong. But again, the thing is, the AI and, the technology cannot replace the emotion, empathy, and, the customer experience. So, like, realizing that, something has gone wrong and drastically it has gone wrong, we see what best we can do. So we tried that, we checked with the vendor, yes, yellow color is available. I don't know how and why it was sent wrongly. And somehow we arranged that unit from the vendor, contacted our logistic team, requested them, this is urgently required in Bangalore tomorrow morning. We shipped it. We tracked even at that level of that it has been landed. Then after that, from airport to the customer, that sari, we were tracking manually.
Yeah.
And the required color was delivered to the customer. I still remember this kind of incident, creates an image in our memory, and we never forget it. So creating delight is something like, yes, mistake happened, but we can reverse the customer dissatisfaction. But just imagine, to rectify and reverse the customer dissatisfaction, I had to manually intervene everywhere. Now today, if you place an order on Blinkit or any the quick commerce platform, you can very well see that, you have a clear visibility that, I have placed an order, it is getting packed. Now it has been handed over to X person with the
Correct.
name and the contact number, and you can see that.
Correct.
It is on the way to your home. So even at Kent, we are looking to have and develop that kind of service where a service request is raised by a customer that, there is no drinking water available in my house. So customer will be able to see that, that it has been assigned to X person and he is en route, and probably he will be at my place by so and so time. So we are looking at the customer service space in Kent at that point of level.
Okay. Most of your career, you told me you've been in the field service space, right? So today, Kent is not just a company that is just operating at a company level, but it is also in a service, it's extending to customers' homes as well. So field service plays a major role for a product, obviously consumer durables products like Kent. So now I want to understand, how is this field service being advanced with the help of technology and AI? Because from a systems perspective, you can understand in different companies like SaaS, etc., where you'll understand that it is all on the system, and it is basically a ticket gets raised and then it gets allotted to an agent, and then they give a resolution. But when it translates to a home, then there is a lot of process that is involved. Now, how is AI or technology making it more easy or making it more advanced?
The first thing, with the help of AI, a customer is comfortable and conveniently able to reach us through the mobile apps. Our customers are on our mobile apps. And we are available through chatbots. We are available in WhatsApp. So that, the reaching us should not be a pain for the customer. That is the first thing we have already worked on, and we are working on it. And in that way, yes, we have evolved. Now to the next level, the call routing is also automated on the basis of certain logics. What I explained you that, the load management, the expertise, and, the kind of geography and distance, we have all managed it. And our even technician, the engineers are also on the technician. On the mobile app, they are also using. It is not that, the earlier days, it was used to be like, in the morning, the service center will allocate the calls to the different engineers for this one region or the area. Now, it can happen real-time basis. If technician is already in the X geography and the area, if another calls comes, so it can be automatically assigned, and real time the engineer can also see that, another call has been assigned to me, and he can decide the route. So that's how we have advanced field service to the level. And even taking customer approvals are very important. So we have introduced certain processes where we'll be taking customer approvals for the estimate of the service and repairs through the digital channel only. And even the invoicing will be done through digital. So we have, one is that, manual intervention has been reduced, which has a great help for us. And AI is already playing the role.
Right.
As I expressed you, that we have started in terms of, the communication and conversation.
Right.
But for the customer service, I believe we cannot replace the people, because service delivery is something related to the emotion and, the customer understanding the customer need and empathy. So yes, we have already, we are in the progress, and we have already implemented many things which makes the life better. It reduces the efforts, and in terms of the customer experience and the convenience, that is the objective.
Okay. In a world where all the leaders talk about customer centricity, on how customers should be at the center of every decision that you make, and also about how listening to the customer is just the one best thing that you can do. But I have a very peculiar question for you. What I have observed is most of the organizations actually predict what the customers need, basically from the customer insights only, obviously. But they're able to come a little forehand on what the customer would need, and what kind of features can be included, what kind of products can be introduced, all of these things, right? So do you think that today's world, we are actually obsessing too much about customer centricity and what customer says you have is the no go thing, or do you feel like certain points customer feedback should not be taken literally? If there are some examples, you can let us know.
The customer is expert about his problems. The customer is not expert about the solutions, right? So he can explain us, what he went through and what kind of, the inconvenience it has caused. The solution is not in the domain of customer to actually give. I'll ask you one thing. If Henry Ford would have asked his customer that what they want, what would have been the answer at that point of time? So probably the customers would have asked for the fastest horses we need.
Yeah.
So probably the Henry Ford would have not, initiated the automation, which was, the Henry Ford is known for.
Right.
So the thing is, at a point, yes, we should listen to the customer pain, anticipate, what is required, but we should ignore the feedback where innovation is, or we limit the innovation. So at a certain point, because we can provide the better solution at that point. But the first thing is that, we need to understand the customer requirement and the pain points. So at that point, I think our leaders need to ignore the feedback when it comes to the innovation. And when we say that, it should not limit the innovation.
Okay, understood. Heading to my last question. So, CRM systems, before it used to be systems of record. Then it moved on to becoming a system of intelligence, right? So now, is it actually evolving to become an autonomous operator with the way it is able to recommend, it is able to foresee, and in a way it is actually able to be a partner, better partner/assistant for the service or support people?
I would say that it is a partner or assistant for the service support system, because still customer service need, the human, the connect, the emotions, empathy and efforts. But yes, by evolving the system and technology, it can assist and help us better to serve our customers.
Okay.
It actually, it should help for the customer convenience. It is helping us for reducing our efforts with the, you can say the AI recommendation, suggestion and better analysis.
Okay. 5 years from now, where do you see consumer durables headed in the field of AI and tech, transforming the whole domain of consumer durables?
So primarily, if I say that conversational AI will play a vital role in terms of, the recording and, the registering service request, feedback, understanding, where the customer is coming from. Yes, it will be a big enabler. It will play a vital role in managing customer experiences. But again, I would say that, AI will not replace the human. It will assist human to deliver the better results, because understanding customer is something different. Okay, as I mentioned, I give you the example of, there are sometimes the system doesn't understand what customer need at this point of time. So that is the difference. But yes, it will play a vital role in improving the customer experience, efficiency, in reduction in our efforts, and doing first time right, doing things pakka.
Okay.
That's how I feel that.
Okay. If a 25-year-old Lovekeesh was to see this Lovekeesh who is leading customer service with 3 decades of experience, what is something that this experienced person would tell that young Lovekeesh who was probably very enthusiastic in the start of his journey, 25 years old?
If you talk about the Lovekeesh 25 years back, I started my journey like that. You must have gone through my profile, that I started working from the dealership.
Yeah.
Where, I was interacting with the customer. I was opening a job cards and the front of customer. And in the morning time when there was used to be long queue. Okay, because everybody knew that the workshop will open at 9. They need to be there. There was used to be long queue. Now what today we are doing? We are just scheduling everything for the customer convenience.
Yeah.
So I was used to dream about these things that, these kind of things I would love to have. But I didn't know at that point of time that how it is going to happen,
Okay.
because I was not really aware that, what kind of technology and support we will be getting.
Okay. Okay.
Where there is a will, there is a way. Customer service is the profession which I opted by choice,
Okay.
not by option or force.
Okay.
That's how it is. And technology is a big boon for us in terms of delivering it.
Okay, understood. So with that, we come to the end of the main segment. I hope I did not really, trouble you with a lot of questions in the main
No,
segment.
thank you very much.
Okay, so we had good spark and good enthusiasm in the first segment. You gave us very good examples as well to explain everything that you were trying to convey. In similar way, I have a couple of segments for you, which I have kept hidden. I've not given you the questions for that. You can give a very candid answer for this, and also a one-line explanation on why you feel that is, okay? The first segment is called the Finish the Sentence. In this, I'll give you a sentence, and then towards the end, there will be a gap, and you can fill it up with what you feel will be appropriate. It can be a sentence, it can be a couple of words, your choice. And you can give me an explanation on why you feel that is, okay? The first question is, the biggest misconception leaders have about customer experience is?
Sometimes we assume that customer has taken it as a right. But I would say that, it is customer expectation. Which we need to understand. The customer expectation, it is not about the right that, this is customer has bought a product and it is his right to, the avail services. Okay. So sometimes we feel that, the customer will expect something, but it is not right. So I think it is about the managing expectations, not about the commitments.
Okay, understood. Next question is, a CRM implementation will fail if?
The implementation will fail if definitely, when the people and, the entire ecosystem is not aligned with it.
Understood.
Okay.
Okay. The next question is, the first metric I look at when evaluating a service operation is?
It's definitely a customer satisfaction.
Customer satisfaction. Okay.
How fast we are able to deliver the service. That is the first matrix I would like to see that.
Okay. The last question is, the best customer complaint I ever received taught me dash.
It's taught me always the customer centricity.
Okay.
Okay. It's all about the customer expectation, I would say that.
Okay. Okay.
It is not about the product. It is about the service experience and delivery.
Okay, understood. So with that, the first segment is over. For the second segment, we have a couple of props for you. So I am going to hand over these two flags to you. So for every question I ask you, you have to tell me whether it's a red flag. Red flag means it's wrong, and the green flag is, yeah, it is right. Okay? Measuring customer experience primarily through NPS and CSAT scores. Is it a red flag or a green flag?
It is a green flag, for sure.
The second question is, automating customer interactions even if it completely removes the human touch. Red flag. Okay, I think you've given an elaborate answer in the main segment itself for this.
Yes.
The third question is, field technicians using AI recommendations before visiting a customer site. Is it a red flag or a green flag? Red flag. Why do you say it's a red flag?
So just simply going by recommendation is not a right way of taking a decision.
Okay.
We need to be on the spot to understand. Suppose I give you an estimate for your services 5,000 rupees based on, the AI recommendation. Probably, the unit has been serving for more than 1 year. So probably, you need to replace all the filters. So probably there is something else also.
Okay.
Okay. So only going by recommendation would not be a right thing.
Okay.
So customer will assume that, these guys sitting there are deciding what has gone wrong.
Yeah.
So again, the thing is like, in the customer service, it is very important to understand rather than going by recommendation and logics.
Understood.
So that's why the human intelligence and, the human touch is required.
Okay. The last question is, a customer service team that keeps growing year after year. Is it a red flag or a green flag?
See, if it is growing in terms of, the organization sales and volume, it is a green signal.
If the product is
Yes.
not good and
Yes, if you need more services, then it is really a red flag.
red flag. Okay, understood.
That's
So with this, we come to the end of the entire episode. Thank you so much for being a part of this show, and I hope you had fun too.
Wonderful, wonderful. It has been really amazing to be with you people.
Thank you, Lovekesh. I hope it was a wonderful experience for you here at Zoho and also at this show. So it was a pleasure for me and an honor, like I said in the beginning, hosting someone with 3 decades of experience and sitting across them and asking all of these questions, getting first-hand insight itself is like a eye-opener and a very good experience for me.
Thank you very much.
So thank you so much.